Sizzlers are evergreen picks of all age groups. The hot, fancy sizzlers hissing on the go all around the food festivals and restaurants would have certainly caught up your eye. You can make them at home with simple ingredients on an iron tawa. It's inexpensive and healthy with brown rice, unlike the restaurant, and could be cooked easily and quickly. I welcome you all to the Healthy Sizzles and the Jashri Ram here. Sizzlers originated in 1950s at Japan and are a combination of main dish served with sauces of your choice and variety of accompaniments according to your taste. It's a wholesome, fulfilling meal by themselves. So now we are going to make it much more nutritious with our traditional brown rice called Karanguravai rice. Regular consumption of this rice cures arthritis, boosts the immune system and strengthens the nervous system, controls diabetes and also lowers cholesterol. I've also linked another new research article about this rice variety to know more on the benefits and uses. So do check it out in the description below. We have already made a couple of dishes using this rice kind. If you guys haven't watched them yet, click on the cards popping up or click in the description box. Come on, let's step in. For the sauteed vegetables in a pot, I have taken half a liter of water along with half a spoon of pink Himalayan salt for that extra nutrients. I'm adding in a cup of veggies cut lengthwise. I had carrots and beans today, but you may add broccoli, peas, cauliflower and anything that you have in hand and cook them covered for just 5 minutes. Do not overcook them as we are going to saute them with spices. So they need to be a bit crunchy. Now drain the water in a bowl and use it as a vegetable broth or in gravies or rice for the day. So I'm preserving this water for later use. Now in a kadai, I have added a teaspoon of wood pressed groundnut oil and adding in the vegetables and sauteing them for about a minute. Now add in quarter teaspoon of coriander powder, quarter teaspoon of garam masala, about 2 pinches of fennel seeds powder or saunf powder, quarter teaspoon of black pepper powder and quarter teaspoon of salt and saute them in high flame for about 2 minutes. Now transfer to a plate and keep them aside. The second step is to make French fries without deep frying them. So I have peeled 2 medium-sized potatoes and have cut into long wedges just as we use it for French fries and have put them in cold water so that they don't oxidize and turn black. Now along with the water, I am cooking it in a kadai for just 5 minutes in medium flame. They have to be cooked but not mushy, just to the perfect. Cooking time may slightly vary according to the tenderness of the potato. So I am running a knife into it and it has cooked well but has maintained the crunchy texture also. Now we shall drain the water in the same bowl where we had drained the vegetable broth and preserve it for other dishes you cook. I am transferring the boiled potatoes to a plate. Now in a kadai, use 2 teaspoons of wood pressed groundnut oil and add in the potatoes and saute them in high flame for about 2 minutes. They would slightly turn golden brown. Now at this point, add in quarter teaspoon of red chili powder and quarter teaspoon of salt. Mix them. Never overcook. The spice quantity could be varied according to your taste. Transfer them immediately to the bowl and keep them aside. The sauteed vegetables and the French fries are ready. Now the third step is to prepare the main meal vegetable stuffing. So I have taken a bell pepper, the green one, you may use any colored one, de-seeded it. Run your knife carefully and gently so that you don't cut the skin of the pepper. Take out all the seeds. Preserve the top of the bell pepper also, we need them for garnishing. Keep them aside. Now on an iron tawa, Brush in 2 teaspoons of groundnut oil and put it on medium-high flame and toss the bell pepper on all sides to get them cooked for about 5 to 7 minutes. They would slightly shrink and turn golden brown in color. Again, do not overcook. They have to be crunchy but cooked. Once they are done, keep them aside. The fourth step is to prepare the main meal. So in my previous video, I had made a healthy sprouts barbecue rice. I'm gonna start the same. If you haven't watched them yet, click on the card up onto your screen, or I'll leave the link in the description box below. Do check it out. So I have stuffed the vegetable sprouts barbecue brown karunguruai rice into the bell pepper. Now keep it aside. Finally, we are going to plate the sizzler on the tawa. Put the tawa on high flame for about 2 minutes and start placing few cabbage leaves on it. This would prevent the other accompaniments plated from getting burnt. Add a dollop of butter. It would start sizzling. You may use the sliced cabbages also if you don't like to have this way. But see to it that the rest of the accompaniments don't get burnt while you're plating, as the tawa is piping hot. Now place few sauteed veggies that we have made already. And now place few of the French fries. Now add in the vegetable sprout barbecue rice that we have made in our previous video. Place the stuffed bell pepper. And then the healthy beetroot tikki or cutlet made of kothumali samba poha or aval that we have made in our earlier videos. I'll leave the link in the description box or click the card on top. Garnish them with little moong sprouts or any sprouts of your choice. Now finally serve them with little barbecue sauce on top of the tikki. Homemade healthy no vinegar nor artificial preservative sauce was made last week. Do have a look if you haven't. Now drop in few butter slices on all the sides to have that sizzling effect. It has to be cool, so take the butter out of the fridge and use it immediately so as to have that sizzling effect. So here is it, a super yummy, healthy and easy wholesome meal favorite of all ages is made. Hey, stay tuned, I have something to say. Every recipe is made keeping you all in mind. For a healthy generation of kids and we who have to build a new way for them, creating modern recipes with our traditional rice and millets. So I'm here to bring in creative ways of food fusion on how to include these in our busy schedule without compromising our taste buds. I feel it's my responsibility to do my bit to build in a healthy lifestyle. So I request you all to comment and suggest your opinions and the recipes that you would want me to recreate with these rice varieties. I'll be happy to create them for you. Also like and subscribe to my channel, that which keeps me going. Make sure you post the pictures and tag me on Instagram if you have tried any of my recipes, and keep following. I'll be happy to see those beautiful creations. Catch you all in the next episode. Sindhuja Sriram from Healthy Sizzle signing off. Bye.